If there was such a thing as four-wheel drive heaven, a four-wheel drive paradise, I don't think you could go past this spot right here. Land Cruiser Mountain Park, some of the most iconic tracks in Australia. And the camping, well, have a look at it. 5-star. It's a perfect location to host something a bit different for this episode of Four-Wheel Drive Action. That's right, it's the first ever Four-Wheel Drive Action Gymkhana Boys versus Girls. Land Cruiser Mountain Park is a 10,000 acre wilderness camping and four-wheel drive park less than 2 hours from Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast.
Looking for a mad deal on the gear that you're chasing? Like this awning, I've got you covered. Keep an eye out throughout this video for an exclusive discount code and get 10% off store-wide for all Four-Wheel Drive Supacentre YouTube subscribers. And as always, enjoy this adventure because this is an epic trip.
All right, who we got here?
Ballsy.
Ballsy. The boys are in trouble.
Yep. My name's Ballsy. I'm from Kawangba. I brought my Nissan Patrol with me this weekend. Dust Up Racing. That's my team. Race cars off-road. Plenty of dust. Hard, fast and dirty.
Nikki.
Nikki, pleased to meet you.
My name's Nikki Miller. I'm from Brisbane and I brought with me my Nissan Navara. My husband and I are currently travelling Australia with our 2 dogs. So we're taking the Nissan Navara around with us and we're living out of it at the moment.
Tamara.
My name's Tamara Glover. I'm from Northside Brisbane and I own a D22 Nissan Navara. Meeting Graham Cahill was definitely one off that bucket list.
Settle down, Tamara. Hang on, can you hear that?
Yep.
If Shauno's leading, you can almost guarantee they're lost. No, they're not. Here they come now, and about time too.
This must be the spot, fellas. I think the girls will be waiting down here.
Yeah, this looks like them down there, mate. How good's this going to be? This is going to be a walk in the park for us, surely, right?
Look at the faces, they look scared.
Yeah, we've got twice as many vehicles to recover on this trip. Have a go at that little girl in the blue shirt.
That's actually a pretty funny joke, Shauno. I'll give you that, mate. Alrighty, contestants. That right there is the notorious and iconic Camp Road. I think everyone that comes to Land Cruiser Mountain Park attempts that.
Yep.
And we are, and in a fitting way too, because this is challenge 1 and it's called the hill climb, obviously. If you make it to the very top, you walk away with 50 points. Because if you stop, stall, roll over, any of that weird stuff, you lose a 2-point deduction. If it all goes pear-shaped, you've got to run that winch out, you go all the way to the top, you're out, you're done, and it costs you 10 points.
We'll go first, we'll show you how it's done.
Righto, guys? Challenge number 1, Camp Road.
Righto, fellas, coming through.
It's steep, extremely rutted, and will test the suspension on any truck.
Absolutely spot on. Oh, spot on, dude. Spot on. Fine.
As you can see, Camp Road puts you in some pretty awkward situations.
Yeah, that's it. Bit to me. Yeah, that's it. That's her. Just stay straight on that one. That's her. Go, you go. Go, you good thing. That's it. Perfect. That's the one. Loving it. That's her. Hard right, hard right, hard right. You can drive it. You got it, mate. Beautiful.
You got to be prepared for some really gnarly angles. That, Shauno, is definitely a stop.
Oh, hang on a second. How are we looking at the back there?
Am I going backwards?
Hang on. No, we've got to strategise this because so far you've only lost 2 points. Yeah, you're going to have to come back. The back wheel slipped into it.
And that's 2 points
Now,
for a
hard right.
reverse.
Keep coming back. Keep coming back. Right hand down.
Shauno,
Straighten up.
I don't know whether you should be listening to Breno or just doing your own thing here, mate. Your choice.
A bit more left hand down. A bit more left hand down, mate. That's the one. And go it. Right hand down, right hand down. Go. Good drive, mate. Good drive. Yeah, left hard, left hard.
That's
Oh, mate.
How good is that? Camp Road. Camp Road at Cruiser Park. That's a cool track.
Righto, Breno, you got a copy, mate?
Certainly do, mate.
Breno is always entertaining to watch.
Good line, Breno.
Camp Road, the big GU. Breno, it's a match made in heaven. Geez, the big fella's concentrating. The GU is double locked and it flexes like a sick giraffe. I reckon he's going to walk straight up there. Whoa, that is some wheel lift. Breno, the idea here is to keep the truck on all 4 wheels, mate.
Yeah, good drive, good drive. Now you went in and still driving.
Really good drive, Breno. Top stuff, mate. No points deducted. Okay, Justin, time to bring up the big GU, mate. Now, it's worthwhile remembering that Justin has built this truck up to be a tough tourer. Camp Road wasn't really on the design board when this truck was being built. Oh, Justin, watch your sides, mate.
Hard right, mate.
Oh, hold up.
That's a stop.
That was just a trial run, Graham.
Come back. All right, hold that there. Now you're cool.
Steady,
A little bit
steady,
of
mate.
right
You want to
hand
get
down,
to the top in one piece.
You want to be staying up that bank there.
Oh, that is a nasty noise. That's it, mate. Put your windscreen wipers on. I'm sure that'll help.
That's a good drive. That was the best drive I've seen today.
Yeah.
Have a listen to that turbo whistle. Can't beat a TD05.
Woo! That's the... Yeah! Done.
Okay, Clara, you got a copy?
Sure do. As I sat at the bottom of Camp Road, start line, ready to go, I was quietly confident.
This is Tamara's playground and she's done Camp Road solo many times in the past. Easier said than done though, eh Tamara?
So as I'm heading into Camp Road, definitely best line to take would stick to the left. Ride the left wall.
I tell you what, she looks pretty darn relaxed behind the wheel.
Skim around a little rock to the right. And then the trickiest part is balancing through a hole. Try not to damage the tray. Slowly crawling through, sticking to the left, riding the wall right through and coming out the other side.
Yeah, nice.
Awesome drive.
This way.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Here we go! Yes. You can really see experience showing here in the lines that she's taken.
Turn your wheel this way.
That is a drive, boys!
Wow. When I was sitting at the bottom of Camp Road looking up there, I was like, you're kidding. They want me to drive up this thing.
Righto, mate, let's go up this hill. What is this? You got sick bags in here for me.
Told ya.
I sure hope I don't need them.
I've done plenty of four-wheel driving, off-road, flat out, pedal to the metal. This slow stuff, I'm an amateur.
Ballsy's no stranger to flat-out off-road racing. But this slow stuff, well, she admits herself she's a novice. This slow stuff, well...
I did like having him in the car. We got halfway up and we crashed down hard on the left-hand side and I was like, oh no. Just folded my door in.
So that's an awkward angle. Oh, crikey. Oh.
Yeah, we got into a bit of a spot. We couldn't get going. We had about 4 or 5 goes.
Settle down.
I was stuck. Decided to give it a little winch. So the girls come down, they were to my rescue, winched me over one little spot, just couldn't get through without the diff locks. But then we decided once we were over that we'd drive out. I was so proud that I drove out the top of that thing. I think if I did it again next time, definitely want some locks in my car.
And that is a solid drive for an unlocked GU Patrol. Okay, Nikki, your turn.
As I'm sitting on that start line, looking up that hill, the nerves are definitely going.
Okay, you have still got everything to play for here. In fact, I'm confident you can finish on top. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
She's given it a red hot go.
Definitely like my right foot. I just try and pick my line best and watch my spotters and make sure I'm listening to what they're telling me what to do.
Right about now, folks, it's worth remembering that Nikki and her partner are currently driving around Australia in the four-wheel drive that she is currently busting her way up Camp Road in. Oh, screw. That is one understanding husband.
The butterflies started going. The more I looked up the hill, the more nervous I got.
Turning towards the bank. This is why you only need to crawl it. Into the bank.
When I got to an angle I wasn't feeling comfortable with, I definitely took the safer option and winched up.
Oh, she's called for the winch. It's actually a smart move when you think about it because it's only going to cost 10 points and she's at the top.
Yeah, the heart was pumping, nerves had settled. Still had that bit of adrenaline going through me, but I'm very, very proud of myself to get up and with a little bit of help, but still got up there and the nav kept me proud.
And proud you should be, Nikki. That was one heck of a drive. Good drive. What a drive! Yes!
And that's over.
That's it. Take a deep breath. You've got this. I might hang up your hat, I think. Righto, folks, behind us over here is a gnarly rocky creek bed. You're going to drive through it. Pretty easy, eh?
Got a bit of dirt.
Not really. Every truck has a bucket on the bonnet. Here's the bucket. I'm going to fill the bucket full of water. Each person's going to drive through. Then I'm going to put the water in here. The team with the most water at the end wins 50 points. As simple as that. Trust me. I doubt many of you will get back with even half that bucket full of water. It's pretty rocky through there.
Boys, I reckon we got this in the bag, eh? I've had a lot of practice walking through busy pubs holding a couple of beers.
All right, it's enough talking. Jump in your trucks. Who's going first? Ballsy. You're up? All right, start line's over here, mate. Challenge 2, the water challenge. The girls are up first. Let's get on with
This
it.
is going to be easy. Just straight up this creek, flat out, nothing hard there. Out comes the buckets. I was like, what's going on here? Spilling already.
Yeah, you kind of hook it out wide a bit.
I think I lost the lot before I even got onto the rocking bed.
The idea is to finish with water in the...
I ran out of water already. Everyone was telling me to slow down. I was the first car up and I was angry. I was like, wait till you have a go. It's harder than it looks.
Oh, slow down!
Yep, that's
Washing
a wise
my
move,
car.
Ballsy.
Wait till you have a go.
Take it real slow.
Pop it up in the creek.
Despite a very dry season, there's always a bit of water to be found just about anywhere you go. And Land Cruiser Mountain Park is no different.
I don't want to go over any rocks. I want to go around them.
The smoother you can make it, the more water you're going to get to the end with. There's not much water left in there.
Made it through the other end. No water left. I don't even think I covered the bottom of the bucket.
That's the weight.
Okay, let's see how she did. I don't want to drop any of it.
Every drop is sacred.
Righto, Tamara's up next.
Doing the water challenge, I knew it would definitely be hard to try and keep every drop, every valuable drop in that bucket. I know, we can't spill the water, mate. We had to beat the boys, that was it. Ready to go? Let's go. I know. Still managed to be halfway, at least keeping half the bucket full.
Right now, the girls are helping with the drought by putting a bit of water back into the soil.
Water went everywhere. Had the little fella in the back keeping an eye on the bucket, told me that it spilled over the bonnet, and then he was distracted.
Mum, I just seen the dog up there.
Wait up!
Yeah! Okay, let's add it to the tally. There you go, you're starting to get some volume there. Starting to get some volume there.
Sitting in that start line, I was staring at that bucket, watching it very full. It was tipping out before I'd even moved the car.
Progress slowly.
Slowly.
Yes. Oh, look, you're spilling it already! You haven't even moved!
Stressing me out. After I've watched the others go through, I didn't think it'd be as hard. It was much easier to watch than to go through it.
Oh, dude, we want some water in the bucket at the end of this.
Oh, I thought the object was to get the water out.
You're winning, it does.
I was watching those rocks and just kept watching the water tip out more and more.
We may have water in the bucket at the end.
Wasn't much help having Graham in the car, squealing like a little girl and making noises.
Ah! Yes, yes! Oh, man, Dingo! Get me out of here! You gotta hold the steering wheel. Yes, yes, we've got this. Keep it now, straighten her up. Up here. Ah, 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 ah. That's it, that's it. I'm out, I'm out.
He's jumping out while it's still going.
I think I broke Graham. When we jumped out of the truck and we had a look at the bucket, I was actually really surprised at how much water was still left in there. I think the creek filled it up again. I reckon, come on.
I reckon you boys
Is that even one bucket?
You reckon? I think it's struggle. Honestly, it's a lot. It's so much. Righto, the girls have shown us what they've got. Let's see what the boys can do.
Now, I've been watching how the girls have been going, and I've devised a plan. See, they spill all the water out when they come to a stop, so my thing is I'm not going to stop. In fact, I'm going to go as fast as I possibly can without being too reckless, because my thoughts are the less time that I'm on the track, the less time I've got to spill that water. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll try it out.
That's actually a pretty solid plan, Breno. Let's see how it plays out.
Oh, that did not go well. That did not go well. Oh, I've still got quite a lot left in me, but let's see what we can do.
That was a pretty average start, mate. I think that's half the bucket gone already.
Spilled off all the bits that I didn't want. I didn't want any of that water. See, that is the wettest bucket of water you'll ever see. How good is it? I'm winning. Hey, here's my secret. Ready? 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 Ready?
Oh, you spilled it back up.
Secret. Ready? Ready? That's the secret. I'm pretty sure I just filled it up 3/4 then. I'm now secret. I'm pretty sure I just filled it. Up we go. Up we go. Upper. Upper, oh no, I'm leaking more than a GQ does. Oh my God, she's up and she's done. Woo! I would be lying if I said that's not exactly how I planned it. Oh wow.
You guys have got a lot of work ahead of you. Even if you chipped that up, you wouldn't win. Right, well, I don't think you can do any worse than Breno. Have a crack, Sean.
It's really hard to keep this car steady. It's got a throttle like a second-hand lawnmower. Always playing up. Oh, there's the line. Oh, I lost about half a bucket then. David's come out.
Now that is what you call stuck between a rock and a hard place. Hang about, what's this? Shauno's getting out of his truck. I'm pretty sure that mudguard is not supposed to be folded backwards like that.
Good job,
Youch.
Shauno.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Should have bought a Nissan, mate. There's his trophy.
They're back in the game. They're back in the game.
Well, I made that look a hell of a lot harder than it needed to be.
Yep, you can say that again, buddy, but you have made it to the end. Let's see how you did.
Bang!
You busted your truck, you got stuck, and there's virtually no water in your bucket. Wouldn't call that terribly successful, mate, but at least you had fun. I've got to get in with you because you blokes are hopeless. This is all up to you. You have got to do the unthinkable here, mate.
Oh, God. I'm trying.
I know. It's harder than it looks. It's a lot harder than it looks.
Oh, not a drop. Woo!
Smoothest run yet.
I'm trying.
I think you've done the best run of the lot, mate. Of all the 6, I think that's the best one. There's about half a bucket of water there. I think you've done very well. Gently up here. Truth be told, Justin absolutely nailed it. But will it be enough?
Settle down.
Not even half.
Oh, that's amazing.
The boys were never in that. From the moment Breno took off, it was all over. They say time flies when you're having fun, and with 2 challenges under our belt, we decided to call it a day and head back to camp. I'm absolutely stoked to have my King's rooftop tent back on top of Shorty. I am going to sleep like a king tonight. Breno's treating himself to the awning tent tonight. Not a bad idea too, because there is the slight chance of a bit of rain. Well, if you thought today's challenges were pretty good, you ain't seen nothing yet. Tomorrow, we're going to step them up a notch. Tonight though, we're going to kick back and enjoy a campfire and what looks to be perfect weather.
Get more for less at 4-Wheel Drive Supacentre with incredible deals on Adventure King's camping and outdoor gear. Take your camping experience to the next level with the amazing Grand Tourer Mark III aluminium rooftop tent, the rooftop tent that practically sets itself up. King's portable gazebos are built ultra strong with a tough steel frame, are easy to set up even by yourself and are available in multiple sizes for the campsite or the job site. The incredible new 270-degree freestanding awning can be set up in just 40 seconds and wraps around the side and the back of your car for incredible amounts of shelter. Hit the water on a King's inflatable stand-up paddleboard for an insane amount of fun at the beach, the river or the dam. But warning, it's highly addictive. Plus there's fridges, solar panels and more to make every adventure incredible. At 4-Wheel Drive Supacentre, you get more for less.
Who doesn't love starting the day with bacon and eggs on a campfire? That right there is what you call a mountain of both bacon and eggs. All the food groups in one barbecue plate. Breno went a little bit overboard on the bacon. Sean, we couldn't stop him. We always had to push him out of the way. Now, we'll get out in the tracks today. We've got some cracking challenges. One in particular I'm very much looking forward to. I think the guys are going to have a lot of fun. I think the girls will win it, but the guys will have a lot of fun doing it. Before that, what are we going to put on? We're going to put wraps?
I'm just going to eat it straight off the plate.
Straight off the plate, of course you are. We might get some wraps, some cheese. Want some cheese before that?
Yep.
Cheese.
Bit of barbecue sauce, mate.
Done. Right up, let's get it into us. Righto, you rabble. I've been looking forward to this little course here. This is our next challenge. And the reason I've been looking forward to it, I think we've incorporated everything that's in four-wheel driving in this challenge here. We've got pretty steep ascent here, nice little hill. You've really got to watch your line coming through here because it's got a drop off on either side. Coming down here, you've got a nice little off-camber descent. a terribly off-camber ascent there, a 3-point turn at the top of that. There's also, we chucked this in at the last minute, a log up here that you've got to go over with one of your wheels. Now, every person's going to drive the course and it will be timed. We're going to add all the times up for the two teams. The person with the least amount of time at the end gets a straight 50 points for their team. Now, as I said, we're going to put a navvy in with you, because I just think for a safety reason you should have a navvy on any fast course. The navvy will be holding a raw egg on a spoon. And for every time the egg falls off, you lose the seconds that the egg is off the spoon. Egg and spoon race. Here we go. Challenge 3, the egg and spoon race. Righto, boys, you ready?
We're ready, mate.
I'm going to give you the countdown. Get set, go.
Okay, we're off.
Nice and slow, mate. Nice and slow. I've still got it. I've still got it. Slowly, slowly, slowly.
Oh, I've got to give it a little bit.
I've still got it. I've still got it.
Now you still got it.
That's actually some pretty good skills there, Justin. I've ridden in the Dirty 30 before, and trust me, just staying in the seat is hard enough.
Oh, I still got it. I still got it.
Far out. I'm ready to wear some egg then. Oh, hang on here.
Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Oh, jeez.
Hang on. Hang on.
Oh, I'm trying to drop it.
That's one drop. I saw that. This is the tricky bit. Good luck, boys.
Hang on to that egg.
I wore it in the face.
How did that egg not break?
Yeah.
3-point turn. How on earth is that egg staying together?
Break one. I'll probably increase the speed. Oh, sugar. Oh,
Justin, concentrate, mate. That's hopeless.
I got it.
Ready? Hold on. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, woohoo! Oh, my partner hits.
How on earth has that egg not busted all over the Dirty 30? Just secretly, I kind of wished it would have.
Oh, shit.
Put it back on. Put it back on.
That was a pretty good start, boys, I gotta say it, but the finish was diabolical.
Put it there, bud. Yeah.
Oh,
I think the secret is you go hard.
You reckon?
what?
Well, speaking of which,
Hey boys, you're not above cheating, are you?
Cheating.
Whatever it takes to win, mate.
Mate, you either win or you lose in some situations, and we win by any means.
Bearing grease. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Just splooge her in there. Look at that. Mate, you can hold that upside down.
I'm ready. Let's go for it.
Run. On your marks.
Get set.
Get set. Go.
Yeah.
All right, we've got this, mate.
All right, no. Hold on.
Wait,
Hold on.
I'm in two-wheel drive.
Are you?
That's not good.
Are you really in two-wheel
Yeah, I'm in
drive?
two-wheel drive. I'll put it in four-wheel drive at the top of this hill. It'll drive.
It'll drive.
That's not.
Oh no!
That's not gone well.
It's not a time trial.
Oh, no,
Oh, no. This hasn't gone well.
Struth, Breno, rolling the truck is not part of the course, mate. Whack her in four-wheel drive and do it properly. That was a smooth turn. Not even a wheel lift coming out of there. How good is that GU?
Made some serious time up there. Oh no, that's terrible. That was third. I just don't know how to drive. Hard left. Don't show Graham. Get ready to swap it. Swap it for the clean egg. It's a plastic here.
Oh no, this one broke.
Oh no, give us.
The spare egg broke.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't know how that happened. Oh, that's not good.
There you go. Just show him that. Just show him that. Screw earring. All right, we're good.
Boys, set a
How good
block.
is that?
What is that?
That's nothing.
What is that? Show us your hand.
It's egg.
We have to,
It's egg.
Don't worry about it.
Show us your hand.
Nothing. It's egg.
Oh, what is that?
It's egg.
Still got
It's
it.
still on the spoon.
Still got it. In one piece.
Okay.
That's legitimate. It is legit. 100% legitimate.
Julie noted.
So with the egg and spoon race, myself driving, it was definitely a challenge. Almost stalled halfway getting up the hill. Okay, hold on. Don't have enough gas. Tried to give it a little bit going across the top, knew it was a time challenge. Was hoping to beat the boys, obviously. It's definitely what we came here for.
Probably gonna smash the spare.
Busted a cone. That's going to cost you.
Coming down through the bottom of Tarago Trail, I knew I had to take it wide. The auto lockers don't turn very well. It's at least a 6-point turn where it should be a 2. And then punching it through the top to get up through that tight section.
Hold it.
Where did that egg go?
I lost an egg.
Where we still had to do at least a 4-point turn at the top.
Oh, stinky egg.
Sliders.
Still good?
It's okay.
Oh, my arm's hurting.
Oh, we got it!
Still good.
We got it!
Got it.
Good work, girls. Good work.
Yes, set, go.
That's a big hole there.
Oh, I'm going to egg Graham when we get back to the
Oh yeah, I reckon, definitely. Just throw it at him.
Poke her in there, mate. That's it. Hard right. You'll get her. You'll get her. Mate, this egg, seriously, this must... Oh, almost lost it. Almost lost it. I've got to shut up. That's what I've got to do. Punch it. Oh, no. No, I haven't broken it. It's all...
Whoa!
You're right. You can do it. Ride it hard. Oh, hang on. Whoa, let's hold on. Hard left.
Now that situation just got real pear-shaped.
That's it, mate. That's it. Done it. You're up.
Oh, how we stole it!
We're down. Look at this egg. Whoa.
Breno, mate, no matter how dire the situation, you're not meant to hold on to the egg.
That's it, mate. Done well. Beautiful. Didn't even feel it. Perfect. That's it. Bit of hard.
Sideways.
It's not making it. Oh no.
An egg being thrown at the judge's head, that's going to cost you a lot of points, Breno.
So I lined up for the egg and spoon race. It looked like an easy course. It was a timed event. I thought I've got this in the bag till they handed me over a spoon and an egg. Definitely didn't want cracked egg through my car. Gotta get egg on our faces.
Nah, gotta show the boys up the right way without cheating.
Woo. We don't need to cheat to beat them, do we? Oh,
Nah, I've got it, man.
Stuff
I've
there.
still got it.
there was one spot I watched a couple of the others go through. They cracked the left-hand side of their car and I was like, I do not want to do that. So I was a bit worried. Gassed it up there, nearly jumped it straight to the camera crew at the top there. Eggs were going everywhere. Still got an egg?
It caught in the door.
It's not broken. Gassed it out of there. We still ran a pretty good time. We were stoked. There was no egg through the car.
That's good, Joanne.
Yeah, good little love tap.
That's all right, it's no dramas.
No
You've
good.
both beaten the boys' times.
Yeah.
All we need to do is finish,
Yep.
and you've got this.
We've
Yeah.
got it. So we swapped around and I got to jump in. I was the navvy for Nikki over there and we jumped in the car, all going good. Got into a bit of a pickle a few times.
Oh, I've lost it.
That was awesome.
Oh, that was the cone.
My favourite part was when the egg just jumped right off the spoon, straight into the dash. Woo! Oh, whoa! The egg bounced off the dash! But I caught it, full flight. Didn't even break. We were stoked, we were giggling. Get up it! Oh, the egg! Oh, where's the seat? It's behind the seat. Nah, I got it! Still didn't break it! Oh, it bounced off there and I caught it. Good drive,
Good
I was
drive.
sick.
Oh, man had the heart pumping back.
Righto, you might be surprised at the scores that I've got here, folks.
Not
But
surprised about winning, we're all, mate.
what I've got to do though, I've got to have a look at the in-car footage just to make sure there was no cheating.
No, there wasn't.
How many times the eggs fell off the spoon?
Pretty sure these
Mine
guys.
Ours fell off.
Nah.
It didn't exist anymore. It just it got lost.
No, we've got the footage.
No, it got lost.
No, I've checked it. I've got you blokes in the car. I just haven't gone through it yet, mate. I'll have a look at that later. Yeah, I'll have a look at it later, yeah. So I'll correlate all these scores up. What I'm going to say, looking at these right now though, it's very, very close. If there's anything untoward that's gone on,
They're not even numbers. You just
no, they're numbers. If anything untoward happened in the cars, I reckon the team that did the untoward business will probably lose. So we'll see how we go. I'll have a look at the cameras tonight.
We got nothing to worry about.
All right, what do you say? Next challenge? Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, I'm done.
Let's go. A pretty critical part of any night in the bush is when you get back into camp, you get a stonker big fire going, you get the camp oven out, you make yourself a meal. So I thought I'd incorporate that into one of the challenges. Of course, what we're going to do, boys versus girls, tonight's dinner is a cook-off. Shauno's going to lead. Good on you guys, I'll leave it to you. Go for it.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's hardly a competition tonight because tonight we're cooking up a ribeye fillet roast. Now, first we've got to get that roast, mate.
Gotta get it. I'll
That's
get
it.
it.
You want to get it out?
I'll get it for
It's
you.
in the
Yeah,
Waco
no
there.
worries.
Perfect, mate. Actually, while you're in there, do you want to get me a beer?
I'd love to get you a beer.
Look at that. Now that's a prime roast there.
Okay, so the girls are underway with what they're calling the bachelorette beef. And by the looks of it, they're not mucking around either.
Now, what we want to do here is make a couple of sneaky little incisions in here. The whole idea is to infuse some of the herbs and garlic and flavours and all the goodness right in here. All-purpose seasoning with that little bit of oil there. Now, what we really want to do here, it gets a little bit messy here, clean hands, of course.
Rub it in.
Rub that.
Massage it in.
Massage it in. Now, the more you massage it, the better it tastes. That's not exactly true, but it's fun.
What do you got there, Tiger?
So it's a bit of beef.
It really is, isn't it? What are you going to do with that?
We're just about to brown it. We're going to brown it.
All right, well, hands off. I'm glad you finally managed to skin that sucker. All right, go for it. Do what you got to do. The boys had better get a move on because the girls are already cooking the beef and are not far off with throwing the veggies in. This is definitely going to be a close one.
Honestly, mate, checking out what the girls are cooking, we've got no competition whatsoever.
There we go.
Look at that. Just
That's enough.
rub that in. Obviously got the garlic down, right down in those little grooves I cut before. And that's ready to go in the pot. We're going to have gravy plus a roast.
That's
Look,
exactly
we're
what
going to get some veggies going in another camp oven.
Okay.
And this is going to be one of those meals that you'll be telling stories about to your grandkids, mate.
I'm not going to have grandkids, but I'll tell you what I will do. I will let you put that lid on there and get that on the fire, or else we won't eat till midnight. It's looking good, guys.
No,
It's looking really
it's, we're winning here.
Okay, Shauno's finally got the roast on the fire, and in around 2 hours, that'll be perfect.
You want me to...
Look at that.
Oh, mate. And we'll do
Look
a
at
bit of
that.
this.
We'll just put that straight in.
Oh, look at that.
Get some in the bowl, mate.
Sorry.
Tried to cover up like
We need the
not
roast
even.
out.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Absolutely. Look at that. It's the perfect. Look, that was 2 hours exactly.
2 hours.
Look, we stopped every sort of half an hour, made sure there's still a bit of water in there. We changed a bit of coals around. And that's probably one of the best cooked roasts you'll ever see.
Whack it down there. All right, so what do you call this?
Bachelorette beef.
Look at the difference.
Bachelorette beef. Do you mind if I try this first, boys?
Go for it, mate.
Yeah?
Plenty of veggies.
Oh my God.
Oh, look.
That is so, the meat is so tender. It literally falls apart. The flavours.
Perfection. So.
And there's there's a hint of, there's a sweetness in there.
Port.
Is that port?
Yeah.
They put port in theirs, mate. Okay, so what do you call,
Australian port.
what do you call this?
Mate, this is a ribeye roast.
Okay.
Nice name. Really good name.
Spanish onions.
We're going to have to have everyone.
No, honestly, this is one of the hardest decisions I've had to make.
That is the best cooked meat I've ever had.
Bachelorette,
Very good, isn't it?
bachelorette beef and a standard roast.
What?
Standard.
A what?
Notice the word standard.
A standard, you're dreaming.
Can I try a bit of this?
Yeah, please do.
Country road.
Okay, here it is, folks, here it is. I'm going to give tonight's meal... I'm serious, I'm going to give tonight's meal...
You got a tissue?
I got a pocket. I got a pocket.
Tonight's meal goes to the girls. I'm not taking anything away from the boys. That roast is absolutely
best
superb.
you've ever eaten, mate.
It probably is one of the best you've ever had. But that is just something that you've got to taste it to believe. There's a mix of flavours in there with the port infused in with the vegetables and the gravy. And it came to the table within, what, an hour and a bit?
That's
An hour and a bit. The girls have taken out tonight's challenge.
So good.
I reckon now what we should do, have a couple of beers and enjoy all of this together.
Look, if I was judging, I reckon we would have won.
You would have won. You would have won.
That's why you're not the judge.
That's exactly right.
Get more for less at 4-Wheel Drive Supacentre with insane deals on King's DIY storage and 12-volt gear to build your dream 4-wheel drive. Whether it's an inverter you need to run 240-volt gear on the job site or the campsite, a battery box or a 12-volt control box to easily access your power, King's 12-volt DIY gear is what you need to take your 12-volt setup to the next level. Need a battery? King's has you covered with a full range of AGM, slimline and lithium batteries in sizes ranging from 98 amp hour to 200 amp hour. All built with ultra high quality components to go the distance. And of course you just can't beat King's solar panels and blankets to silently charge your batteries anytime the sun's out. At 4-Wheel Drive Supacentre, you get more for less.
All right, silence, you rat bags. This is obviously the bog challenge, or the water challenge, or the mud challenge, depending how you're going to put it. There's about 6 different holes you're going to have to hit. It's simple, it's time trial. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Very, very easy. We're going to add up the times at the end. Those with the least times wins. That's it. One last little gremlin I'm going to throw in. You're all going to get a navvy, okay?
Yep.
It's going to be a navvy from the opposite team.
Oh, we got to teach the boys out.
The boys get a handicap, righto.
The boys get a handicap.
Fair enough.
Them's a fighting word, Shauno. In your trucks, you mongrels.
Who
Let's
wants
do
to come
this.
with me?
Let's go. Good luck, bud. All right, we've got our first contestant on the start line. Something tells me the mud is about to fly. On your marks, get set, go.
Oh, here we go.
Leadfoot Nicky is off the line.
Yeah, that's the stuff. There goes number 2. Oh, big hard grip left here, and then hard right. Yep, that's the one. You can make it, that's it.
Where am I going?
Straight ahead, sorry.
Tell me wrong direction.
I'm not sure if Breno is helping you or hampering you there, Nicky.
Yep, that's it. Oh, that's the one. Nail it.
No doubt about it, Nicky. That is going to be a fast time, and of course, being the first contestant, the time to beat.
Oh, let's make it. Wait. Get it. Oh, a lot of water came in, a little bit of wind came out. Oh, yeah. Nice drive. High five. That was awesome. Oh.
On your marks, get set, go. Tamara is not hanging around. There's a look of concentration and a look of fear in that cab. I'll let you decide who's got which.
Go straight in there. Punch it.
We're all good.
Hold on, Justin. Hold on, mate.
Punch it.
That's hard work down there.
Oh, what? This can't see nothing. Oh, the other one. Woo.
We got it.
And that is a good run. Well done.
Help.
How'd you go?
Made it. Just going to give Shauna a few lessons how to drive.
Few lessons, mate.
Ballsy, do you have a copy?
Yes, we do.
Hold on, Shauna.
Okay, flat out and off-road, this is Ballsy's event. She should shine here.
Where we going, Roy? Round here?
No.
Oh, come on.
In the puddle.
Jeez, how's my navvy on that one?
That's going to cost us some vital time. Shauna, you're supposed to be helping,
We're
mate.
going to have to
Helping.
make up our lost time there.
Aye.
Hold on.
Right.
Look after this
Okay,
paddle.
we go
Come on,
this-
Shauna. What are you doing anyway?
Oh no, go left then, after this. You know I'm on the other team, right?
Yes! It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time.
That's it. Whoa!
That is going to be a good time. Ordinarily in these situations I'd ask how you went, how the driver was. In this situation I'm going to ask how you are, Shauna.
Well, there's a little wet patch here. Look,
That's
that
all
was
right.
probably there before I got in, to
That's
be
all right,
honest.
mate.
Look.
No, there's no shame in that. Mr. Seymour, do you have a copy?
I certainly do.
On your marks, get set, go.
Oh, he's hard on the gear.
Ballsy, my best advice here is to sit down, hang on, hope you make it through to the end.
We've got to go around here. This is where Shauna set me on a steer wrong way.
I'm expecting Breno to set the fastest time here.
One of these trees. Down through the puddle now. Can't see
Where's the one?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, see,
Excellent,
Navy,
Navy.
that's what a Navy does.
Excellent, Abby.
What is going on with that winch
quick.
rope, Breno?
That was good.
Yeah.
Mate,
Good drive.
it was a good drive, Ballsy, it was a good drive, but I've just found a safety penalty here, mate.
No.
Check your recovery gear before you leave the station, please. Breno, this is carnage, mate. I can't accept this. I can't accept this, mate.
Come on.
Look at the car, it's in worse condition than when you started. Where's the rest of your flare gone? Mr. Whale, you have a copy?
Yes, I do.
Max, get set.
Go.
Okay, Shawnee, you're up, mate. Let's see if you can beat Breno's time. The Dirty 30 looks pretty good, but is downright short on comfort. I feel for tomorrow right now.
Old 30, mate. Full horsepower. It's got that 3 horsepower.
Left into that one.
Yeah, yep. Look at that. Oh, it's got my steering.
Big finale.
Big finale.
That's a good lap, mate. Let's check your time.
That was amazing.
Go.
That's nice.
Justin's got a new turbo in the big GU. He's in with a shot of setting the best time on the course.
Well, that stinks too.
I think that's just you, mate.
It's true, and he is not holding back. Good work, guys, good work. Let's check your time.
Done.
Righto, mud challenge. Pretty impressive display you all put on. The boys won based on time.
Yes.
Before you get excited,
Where's the trophy? Where's the trophy?
wait, settle down. There were 20 points up for grabs, as you know, at the end of this.
60. Yes.
There was also a 5-point penalty for anything I saw that might incur a safety risk.
Oh,
Breno?
Breno, you're out.
Breno, on the way in, you busted 2 cars and fell in a puddle. That's 5 points. You finished the comp and your winch rope was hanging down to the ground.
No, it was supposed to be
5
like that.
points.
No, that was supposed to be like that.
You also put your fan through your radiator.
No, that was like that.
That's
definitely
10 points.
before. That was before.
You've now accrued 20 points worth of fines, which means you get 0 for winning. The whole thing was a draw.
Well done, Breno.
Bad luck, girls, you're still on top. With one challenge left to go, the boys really do have to pull something out of the hat in order to turn this around. Yeah, mate, that is the drive of shame. Ladies and gentlemen, you've all seen the course laid out in front of you here. There's nothing terribly difficult about it. We've got a water crossing. We're going to do that twice. Up the off-camber slope, around these trees, back down the off-camber slope, through those 2 bog holes over there. You've got to straddle a large rut all the way up the hill, cross, come back down, drop into a bog hole, which you probably won't drive out of. You can winch off this truck over here if you need to. Back down here, off-camber all the way up, around these trees, figure of 8, back down the ruts. Yes, mate, again, don't question it, just do it. Down here to the water, back out the water. It's a time trial. Fastest team up for 50 points. Of course, there will be a 10-point deduction if you hit a witch's hat because of the fact that you're going to be blindfolded. Sean?
Blindfold.
Yes, you're going to be blindfolded tomorrow.
I can't even drive my eyes open.
I know you can't, mate. It is going to challenge you. We're going to have one person outside the trucks with a GME handheld to try and direct you where you're going.
Yep.
One person in the truck as well. Now, when we get to the winch section down here, if you need to winch, you might not. You can take your blindfold off for safety, of course. When you drop into the other one down here, I might suggest you do the same just in case because it is a little bit gnarly. Yeah.
Is that you?
All right, let's do this. Come on, let's go. Welcome to the blindfold challenge. Boys, you're up first.
Alright, I can't see a thing, dude. Like, literally, there's nothing.
Oh no. Yeah, he's listening.
Is his blindfold on?
It sure is.
I
Yeah.
want you to punch him in the nose on the in-car camera so I can be sure.
What do you mean? Yeah. You're right back.
I did it.
I can fight back.
Okay, on your mark.
Oh, let's go.
Go.
Okay, all right.
Just straight,
Yeah,
obviously.
just straight up. Just don't.
Jono's going to be driving, of course,
You're
with a
right.
blindfold on. Justin's in the passenger seat to help with navigating, and outside, just to make sure that everything goes smoothly and can be as safe as possible, we've got Breno on the handheld.
Just turn a little bit too wide. Left hand down, left hand down. Yeah, straighten up.
Oh, this is weird.
No, keep going, keep going, keep going.
I don't like this.
Right hand down.
Yep, all the way.
Right in down, right in down. Keep going.
Is this the trees here?
Keep going,
This
keep
is a heck of a lot harder than it looks.
Stop.
This is not funny.
There is so much faith being put in both your navvies here. You are literally driving blind.
All right.
Right hand down.
Yep, right. Stop. It's a little branch. It's a little branch. Blindfold off.
Blindfold off. You got it.
That's it.
The clock is still running here, boys. The winch is included. Let's get that truck to the top and continue as fast as possible.
Grip in a second.
Blindfold back on, please.
Really?
Oh no. So, we're hoping you forget. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, am I going to wheel the air?
Stop.
Whoa. Am I going back?
All right, go.
Am I going forwards?
Right. Now what? Your left hand a little bit down. Now what? Left hand down. Hard, right hand down. Hard. All right, keep going.
Okay, blindfold off again for this little section here, Shauna.
I'd go the other side of the rail once actually. Let's go straight through that.
Whoa.
Different sort of tactic I can see you taking there.
Shauna, you are inches from rolling it there, mate.
Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. That's
not a good angle.
That's not a good angle, man.
It's not a good angle, bro.
Can you come backwards, mate? Hang on, we're going to get some weight on this. Wait a second. Yeah, come back, mate.
Let's go on, Bruno. Can we secure the vehicle? Doesn't feel good at all. I know.
It's time for me to step in here. I've seen the Dirty 30 go over once. I don't want to see it go over again.
That's good.
That makes
How good's a rear winch?
Rightio, boys.
Okay, mate, let's try that again. That is a much better angle. And we're winching again. The time is ticking over here.
Keep going. Straight up. Hard left.
Alright.
Stop now, left hand.
Look at the concentration on Shauno's face. That is golden.
Just keep going, you're right. Don't touch what you're doing. Perfect. Left hand down, keep going left. Hard left. All right,
That
easier.
feels so sketchy.
Oh!
I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
Oh, keep going straight. Left hand a little bit, please. That's it, just straighten up. Right hand a little bit, right hand down, otherwise it'll be in a big hole. Keep going. We are done.
Really?
Blindfold off.
Take it off. Ah, we nearly died. I nearly died. My heart's not built for stuff like that.
Doing the blindfold challenge was something totally out of my comfort zone.
Okay, Tamara, you got a copy?
I do.
On your marks. Get set. Go.
Already you can see Tamara is not hanging back. Blindfolded or not, she's going to do this course as cleanly and as fast as she possibly can.
Taking away one of those sensors was the biggest challenge to me. I felt totally out of control.
Don't do that!
I wasn't in no way, shape or form in control of my car, and I had to rely on everyone else to guide me around that track.
Oh my God!
Graham scaring me half to death through the window didn't help.
Don't do that, Graham!
Being blindfolded, I felt tense, I felt stressed.
You doing all right?
I'm a little freaked out, hey? Yeah, my heart's going.
But we definitely managed, we conquered through. The help of both my navvies, it couldn't have been done without them.
Yeah, baby. Maybe we should have windows up. This is a weird angle to just chill out. Just lay back.
Arms back, this is how easy we do it.
This is full driving.
Yeah, man.
Wow, the girls are blitzing the field. At this point, the boys are into double figures. The girls are here in single figures. All they've got to do is keep calm and keep their head about them. They'll slaughter this, they really will. Righto, time to put the blindfold back on. The girls are absolutely smashing this. I just said to them they could literally stop here and have a cup of tea and they'd still win.
Ditch now, so you got to keep rolling on your side, remember?
You're in the ditch now. So
Left, stay down, keep coming straight, don't go
steer to the right.
The girls are setting a blistering pace.
Right.
No.
She's got
You can take your blindfold now.
God!
The last section where an individual nearly rolled his vehicle that was quite interesting.
You are kidding me. What an effort.
Keep going straight.
Straighten up.
Okay, you're going horse, we're going to go straight now, like that.
The girls are working really well as a team here, and I don't think the boys stand a chance.
Keep going like that, perfect. Hold it, absolutely perfect.
Right, now you're going to hit the creek. Straighten up.
Right to the right.
Right. You are out. Left.
Good work, girls. Really good
Dang, I'm
work.
taking her the wrong line out.
Hey, right, boys. Freaking out, man.
With the challenges over and done with, it was time to find out once and for all who would be crowned the king of the first ever four-wheel drive action Gymkhana. The boys or the girls? Alrighty, this is it. We've come to the end of the first ever four-wheel drive action Gymkhana, girls versus boys. I'm going to run through the results very, very quickly here. I don't really need to.
Yeah, thanks.
It's a foregone conclusion. Quiet, rabble. Hill climb. The boys won, convincingly, I must say. The couple of winches that were in there, plus a few stop-starts from the girls, the boys won the hill challenge, out and out. The bog. The boys won the bog, outright as well.
Wow.
Straight out. However, due to the penalties incurred by Breno, you came away with 0 points. So you may have won it, but you got 0 points. The water challenge, the girls slaughtered you. Absolutely slaughtered you.
Remember it like that.
The blindfold challenge, the girls slaughtered you. Slaughtered you. The egg and spoon race, the boys would have won convincingly.
However,
Had you not put axle grease on the spoon and cheated. So I doubled your time for cheating. The girls only just won and came away with 28 points. The cooking challenge, it was so close. It was so close. I want to award both, but I can't. The girls took that out just because of the time frame. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So here it is. Drum roll, please. The boys came away with a whopping 42 points.
what's that out of 50? Is it?
Out of 40.
The girls came away with 166 points. So the girls have taken out the first ever four-wheel drive action Gymkhana. Shauno?
First up, we'd like to give you guys a 1 year subscription to four-wheel drive action, the world's greatest four-wheel drive magazine in the world.
Just noticed the car on the front of that as well. That's certain someone's agency.
We're literally giving these ones away. And I can't carry all these at once, but on behalf of Supacentre, a thumper each. I'm going to put that down, it's quite heavy. I try to carry three and only drove you back before.
Well, that's it. The first ever four-wheel drive action Gymkhana. You know what? The amount of fun we had out here and the looks on the faces of these guys behind me who all participated, something tells me this is the first but not the last time we run a four-wheel drive action Gymkhana event. I really hope you're in it. I know I will be. I might see you there, I might not, but I'll definitely catch you next time. You know where? Four-wheel drive action.
It's all.
And then dance.
Oh, did you hear that? Because I've never done that. Never done that.
Forget building your own set of storage drawers or paying well over $1,000 for a set elsewhere, and get your hands on a set of incredibly tough and unbeatable value for money Titan storage drawers. Our entire range of Titan storage drawers have been built to handle just about anything you can throw at them. All models of Titan double drawers come with an included built-in fridge slide on the left-hand side, saving you up to $200 compared to some other brands that charge extra for a fridge slide. Each drawer top also has these heavy-duty spring-loaded tie-down points to secure your gear on even the most corrugated roads. We've put them through their paces like none other. We've jumped on them, overloaded them with bricks, chucked an engine on the drawers at full extension, absolutely flooded them and used them off-road year after year to prove just how tough they are. The Titan 900 single drawer is perfect for those who have limited space to install a storage drawer. It has internal dimensions of 430mm wide, 790mm long, and 190mm deep. The Titan 900 double drawer setup is ideal for smaller wagons like Prados, Pajeros, and SUVs, with the internal dimensions identical to the 900 single drawer on each side. The Titan 1300 ute drawers are made specifically for vans and utes. The internal dimensions are 1200mm long, 430mm wide, and 150mm high. The 1300mm single drawers are also a cracking addition to the back of vans and utes. The internal dimensions are the same as the double 1300 drawers, but have an extra 40mm of depth, making them 190mm deep. And finally, for the bigger wagons like Land Cruisers and Patrols, the double 1070 storage drawers have internal dimensions of 880mm long, 470mm wide, and 180mm of depth. They come 95% pre-assembled, and all you need to install them is a couple of basic hand tools and a couple of hours on a lazy Sunday arvo. You can also add optional wing kits, both model specific and DIY, so you can finish off the back of your four-wheel drive and have plenty of storage available for your next adventure. Take your setup to the next level with the incredibly tough and unbeatable value for money Titan storage drawers.
If you're after a next level 12 volt upgrade for your vehicle or your next camping trip, then check this out. The Adventure King's 120 amp hour lithium battery. This uses high capacity, brand new grade A lithium iron phosphate cells capable of thousands of cycles. It's paired with a high quality BMS able to output up to 160 amps of current. The future of 12 volt setups is here. Lithium batteries are super lightweight and still have heaps of power capacity. In fact, this battery weighs just over 15 kilos. That's about half as much as a similar capacity AGM. But that's not all. Lithium batteries have the ability to use their entire capacity from 100 to 0% and still have an incredibly long life. The reason Adventure King's lithium batteries are so good is because they use lithium iron phosphate chemistry. That means if you're using the entire 120 amp hours of capacity in this battery every day, it would still last almost 5.5 years. Some cheap lithium batteries use grade B or even second-hand cells to keep the cost down, but not here. Adventure King's lithium iron phosphate batteries use brand new grade A prismatic cells. When these batteries are assembled, each individual cell is matched with others and then grouped. Then those cells are balanced, which means that these batteries always function at their best and ensure you have full capacity. Another major feature of these Adventure King's 120 amp hour lithium batteries is the high quality internal battery management system. This BMS for short takes care of the individual cells. It balances them while you're charging your battery. It prevents overcharge, over-discharge, over-temperature, and short circuits. A high quality BMS is so important, and it's also incredibly important to match the BMS to the cells and the use of the battery. A good indicator of a high quality BMS is to look for high current discharge and charge ratings. This battery is capable of charging and discharging constantly at up to 100 amps, and it can do a peak discharge of 160 amps of current. A high discharge current and a high peak discharge current are very important if you want to run things like inverters that need a lot of power when they turn on to fill the capacitors. If you're looking at a battery that has a much lower charge and discharge rate, they could be cost cutting by using a cheaper BMS. Lithium iron phosphate is a safe technology, unlike some other lithium chemistries, and Adventure King's lithium batteries are doubly safe. Not only are they sealed and safe to use in your vehicle, they've also passed a short circuit test, overcharge test, over temperature test, and a vibration test, so they're ready to be put to use. Some lithium batteries are extremely sensitive to hot and cold temperatures, and they can be damaged or destroyed by trying to use them. Adventure King's batteries though can be charged anywhere from 0 to 50 degrees Celsius and used or discharged anywhere from -20 right through to +60 degrees Celsius. They use threaded M8 terminals for high power output and easy connection. Measuring in at 330mm long by 162mm wide and 215mm tall, they fit perfectly in an Adventure King's battery box for a lightweight and powerful portable power station. And with 120 amp hours on tap, you could run a camping fridge for 5 or even 6 days. Or you can permanently install them in your vehicle for a next level, super powerful setup that barely weighs anything. And for that reason, they're perfect for your four-wheel drive, motorhome, caravan, or camper trailer, where you need to be concerned about GVM and GCM limits. So if you want a safe, lightweight, super powerful, and super long-lasting lithium battery for your next level setup, you can't beat an Adventure King's 120 amp hour lithium battery.
Introducing the incredible Adventure King's Premium Camp Oven Stove. Your new best mate for delicious barbecue or campfire cooking and warm, cozy fires whether you're at home in your backyard or at your favorite campsite. Let me show you all the things that I absolutely love about it, and I'm sure you're gonna love too. This amazing bit of gear has been designed right here in Australia, and it combines a camping stove and a portable barbecue into one. It can run off multiple fuel sources: wood, heat beads, charcoal, briquettes, and more. When it's time to cook up a feast, you can fit 2 large pots or pans on this huge flat cooktop surface that measures in at 520mm long by 300mm wide. That's enough space to cook up a feast for the entire family. And because it runs on wood or heat beads, you can leave the gas bottle behind, one less thing to pack. And when you want a beautiful roaring campfire, use the included hook tool to simply lift the 2-piece lid off completely and just add in some more firewood. The raised and closed design means you won't risk scorching your grass, your deck, or even your driveway. And you'll be able to use it for a beautiful warm fire at campsites that don't allow open ground fires. Plus, your fire would last longer because you're closer to the heat. Now that's cozy. The enclosed design means it's super efficient, and you can make the most of your fuel by directing the heat exactly where you want it. You can even adjust the temperature of your fire by varying the airflow. With these sliding vents on the side, a 2-piece removable lid on top, and an adjustable flue, you're always in control. Remove the entire lid for an open fire, or just this circular inner piece if you need extra heat for cooking, like searing steaks to finish them off. And this up here, now that is a real game changer. A chimney that extends over 2.4 meters off the ground to direct smoke away from your campsite for smoke-free campfires. You can even position the Premium Camp Oven Stove under your awning, your gazebo, or your shed for maximum warmth. And the angular offset chimney piece allows smoke to funnel away rather than getting trapped underneath. There's even a spark arrestor on top for good measure. There are so many more things to absolutely love about the King's Premium Camp Oven Stove. It's been designed to be super sturdy with these 4 large legs that extend the footprint a foot wider in both directions for excellent stability. The legs simply screw into the bottom like this, and you can remove the middle piece for a lower fire. This huge access door swings open with the included hook tool to allow you to easily refill the Premium Camp Oven Stove as required. Inside, you've got this fuel rack that keeps your wood or your charcoal up off the floor, maximising airflow and preventing wasted heat. It's a breeze to transport, set up and pack down too, with no tools required. Each of the 4 2-piece legs simply screw together and the chimney pieces pack into each other, with everything fitting into the main body of the Premium Camp Oven Stove for simple transport. Make sure you don't miss the incredible genuine cooking accessories available too, like a proper wood-fired meat smoker and a clever barbecue hot plate set to really take your camp cooking to the next level. And a stainless steel water boiler too. Whether I'm at home in my backyard or out camping with family, my mates, or even by myself, I absolutely love my Adventure King's Premium Camp Oven Stove. It's a portable fire pit, it's a wood or charcoal barbecue, and it's the centerpiece of every backyard get-together or camping adventure, and I know you're gonna love yours too.
You asked and we've listened. The incredible MT1 Go Anywhere camper trailer has just received an ATM upgrade to 2 tonnes. All new Adventure Kings MT1 camper trailers will now come with the new upgraded 2-tonne ATM. But don't worry if you already own an MT1, because a retrofit upgrade kit is available too. The MT1 is already an ultra tough trailer with a one-piece 150 by 50mm chassis that extends right from the drawbar all the way to the back of the trailer. Now it's even tougher with upgraded suspension, bearings, brakes and wheels to bring it up to a 2-tonne ATM. The brakes are upgraded from 10-inch to 12-inch electric brakes. The alloy rims are now rated to 2-tonne ATM. And an upgraded set of suspension arms also suit the upgraded ATM. And for existing owners, the retrofit upgrade is incredibly easy to do at home yourself. Everything just bolts onto the trailer with no modifications needed. That extra payload capacity means that you've got more ability than ever before to carry the gear that you need and still remain legal. For more information and full detailed specs on the MT1, see the 4-wheel drive Supacentre website. Now with a 2-tonne ATM upgrade, the Adventure Kings MT1 Go Anywhere camper trailer can carry more gear than ever before.
You sure? Look, there's a car going now. I'm like a ninja. Hello.
Bleep that out, man. Sorry.
There's your egg.
Yep.
Magic.
It's easy.
Yeah, autograph picture of me.
Is it on record?
Yeah, it's on there.
Gonna get egg on our face.
We're ready to go.
It is, it should be right. You're going to wear that in your truck? I will. Yeah, for another reason.
It is.
If there was such a thing as 4-wheel drive paradise, a 4-wheel drive heaven, I don't think you can go too far past this, pasta. You're listening to 5 Seconds of Summer.
No, I'm not. It just says that.
She's kind of hot. 5 Seconds of Summer.
Want to hear the most annoying noise in the world? Listen to this. Ready? Ready?
So this is Bruno's lovely skirt.
That is. That's a pretty sweet skirt. Look at that. I have to wear it because I fell in the mud off camera, and I
He
stink.
just wanted to fit in with us girls. See what it's like to wear a skirt.
It's liberating. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow, that rut really came up on us, didn't it?
It's just a little bit.
Mate, see, look, I'm going to put that down to poor Navvy skills, mate. You should have taken me on a wider berth before I took my blindfold off.
That was Breno. He was telling me what to do. It could have been Brendan.
Oh, scared.
Wow.
You squealed when, what did he do to you? Get you?
He said stop.
He's just like right here. Stop! He's like,
It's downright honest 4-wheel drive fun. However, I have a feeling there's going to be a few challenges thrown in here, and nobody is going to take it less seriously than I'm just going to keep talking, probably never stop. We just stand here all day and listen to me rabbit on about the sky and the moon.
He's like, oh, what do I do? Am I straight? Am I straight? I said, yeah. It doesn't feel like it. Where am I going?
Totally I thought I was driving on 2 wheels, just like, about to roll off. My roof is scraping the dirt.